Hi, my name's Tom.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Mike and I normally teach the Open Music School Guitar for Beginners course. So if you've never played guitar, this is a good video for you. We're going to learn the absolute basics. We're going to learn the different parts of the guitar, how you hold a guitar, how you make notes, how those notes make chords, and we're going to learn a couple of chords. It's going to be fun.
Welcome to your very first guitar lesson. We're happy you're here. Keep your nose clean. That's a great question. How do you hold this thing? First, I'd like everybody to take the guitar, shake it, feel it, weigh it up. Look inside, maybe you'll find some loose change. And then sit up as straight as you can. This, and then we're going to bring this groove at the bottom, place it on the top of our thigh, and bring the guitar as close to us as we can comfortably. We don't want to squeeze ourselves, but quite close to you. It's important to not slouch if you can, or not to have the guitar slip or lean the guitar this way forward. And you try to play like this, and then it becomes a real struggle. Back to you, Tom.
So, what are the different parts of the guitar? There's a lot of different parts of the guitar. The body,
Head,
the neck,
tuning pegs,
we have a bridge,
sound hole,
but today we're going to focus on 3 of these things just to get playing. And let's start with, it's not even the guitar, our hands, yeah? We have fingers on our hands. We have finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, and finger number 4. We have strings.
and we number the strings.
We have string number 1. That's called E. String number 2, we call that B. String number 3, that's called G. String number 4, that's D. String number 5 is called A. And string number 6 is also E. 1 and 6 are the same note. So, we have fingers, we have strings, we also have frets.
These are the frets. This is the fretboard right here. These are the frets. See these little metal pieces? So in between each of them is the fret. And this is the first fret, the second fret, the third fret, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and so on. And some of you will have dots there, starting from the third fret onto the fifth, 7th, 9th, and 12th. And on the 12th, some of you will have 2 dots. And if not, I would suggest maybe drawing them on for the start.
How do you make notes on a guitar? I hear you ask. It's simply playing one string, just the string itself, that's a note. Or we can add a finger on a fret anywhere, and that's also a note. These are all notes. You can just play around with that. Just have fun, just playing one string at a time. One string.
That's a great question. A guitar chord is a set of notes played on a guitar, and a chord's notes are often played simultaneously, but they can be played sequentially.
So, Mike's just explained what a guitar chord is. We're gonna jump in and learn our first chord. There's a PDF file of chords on the website close to this video. You can download it if you want. Let's learn the G chord. The G chord is a nice one. It's probably in about 75% of pop songs ever. Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna take our first finger, yeah? We're gonna put our first finger on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. We're gonna take our second finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So we have first finger here, second finger here, together. Finally, we're going to take our 3rd finger and put it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Yeah? So we got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to play all the strings. So all the strings. That is a G chord. Ooh. Beautiful. Do it again. G. So great, we've learned the G chord. Now we're going to play it all together to practice our rhythm. Yeah? So you, me, and Mike are going to play it. I'm going to count to 4 and then we're going to play it again and again and again. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Fantastic.
It's very possible that your guitar isn't sounding exactly like mine or like Tom's, and that can come down to a few things, and one of them is tuning. And you can find a link to a free app that you can use for tuning in the description below. And let's take a quick look at tuning though first. Alright, so now I'm going to try to tune my guitar here. I'm going to start with the top string, the 6th string, the E string. Let's see. It's a bit too low there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to the left. And we need to go a bit higher. Get a higher bit. It's almost there. Now it's too high a little. Perfect. And it's okay if it goes a little over like that as well. Or a little under. Both are fine, as long as it's somewhere in that range. Don't worry about it. Let's try the A string. Oh, that guy's also a bit too low. I'll tune him up to the left, higher, higher. Oh no! Now I've gone too high. There we go. Perfect. Another reason your guitar might not sound exactly like mine or like Tom's is because you're simply not applying enough pressure onto the strings with your fingers. And you're probably getting a sound like this. Let's take a look at that. So now I'm pressing with my fingers, not just resting them on the string. I'm going to take this middle part of my finger here and press on each string to produce a sound. And it's also important that when we play, our fingers aren't resting on the string underneath each finger. So for example, My second finger is on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and it's not resting on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Otherwise, you'll get that top tone, but you'll mute the string under it. We want to make sure that each finger is only touching the fret and string that it should be. We want to get a space away from the frets.
Wow, Mike, thanks for that really important information about tuning. Super good. We're ready for our second chord, and that's called D. We're going to use the same 3 fingers that we used for G, but we're going to put them in different places to make different sounds. So we're going to take our first finger, and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the G, 3rd string. Yeah? So 2nd fret, 3rd string. Take our second finger, 2nd fret of the 1st string. So we have 1, 2, tucked in underneath. And we're going to take our 3rd finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So D. That's a pretty happy little chord. Let's look at that a little bit closer because there's a couple of things we need to know about. So with D chord, it's important that we only play from the 4th string down. You'll notice on the chord chart that the 5th and the 6th string have little X's next to them. That means we do not play those strings for this chord. You'll notice that the 4th string has a little O next to it, and that means it's an open string. That means we do play it, but we're not touching it with our fingers here. So it's from the 4th string downwards. Just like we did with the G chord, we're going to play the D chord over and over again. We're going to do it together. Team, you, me, and Mike. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to count to 4. So is Mike. We're going to play it together. D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4,
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Awesome. Really ridiculously good. Big round of applause for everybody involved today. You should be very proud. Join us next week where we'll be talking about changing between chords. We'll introduce some new chords. We'll also talk about strumming. This whole time we've been playing down. And we'll get into playing down and up, and a combination of the two. We'll also be talking about our wrists and our fingers and any pain we might be feeling there and how we can solve that and why that's happening. But you've done a great job for today, and we're looking forward to seeing you second time around.